Hello everyone. Thank you for choosing to watch this week's news capsule. Don't forget to treat everybody with politeness, even when they might be rude to you. Not because they are nice, but because you are. And that's the most precious commodity in today's world. Let's begin with the news capsule.
Last week, Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu took oath as the 15th Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh after Congress edged out BJP in a close-fought battle with fine margins in several constituencies. Did you know that he is a 4-time MLA and is also the head of the Congress's election committee in Himachal Pradesh? Meanwhile, in Gujarat, Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel took oath for the second consecutive term after BJP secured a record mandate of 156 seats in the state. The next state elections for India will take place in Tripura, Meghalaya and Nagaland early in 2023. So definitely keep an eye out for any upcoming election news.
The exciting FIFA World Cup is finally coming to an end after the nail-biting knockouts that took place earlier this week. In the first semis, Argentina beat Croatia with a decisive scoreline of 3-0 to reach the finals and will be facing France, who beat first-time semi-finalist Morocco 2-0 during their semi-finals to earn their slot in the final matchup. Did you know that this is Lionel Messi's last World Cup and could be his first major international win for Argentina, thereby cementing him as the greatest football player of all time? However, if France wins tonight, they will be the first team to win consecutive World Cups in over 60 years. Looks like history is going to be made either way. But the question is, which jersey will you be donning tonight?
Igraasp, you must have heard of PT Usha. She was the first Indian woman to reach the final of an Olympic athletics event in 1984 when she placed 4th in the 400-meter hurdle. And last week, she made history yet again as she got elected as the first woman president in the Indian Olympic Association. Did you know she was also nominated to the Rajya Sabha by the ruling party earlier this year? She is the first international medalist to head the IOA in its 95-year-old history, and we cannot wait to see what other achievements lie ahead for this legend.
Earlier this week, the International Cricket Council announced the winners of the ICC Player of the Month awards for November 2022. England captain Jos Buttler claimed the men's award after his incredible performance in the T20 World Cup triumph last month. Meanwhile, Pakistan opening batter Sidra Amin was named Women's Player of the Month for her mind-blowing innings during Pakistan's recent ODI series against Ireland. Did you know that you can cast your own vote for next month's awards by registering online at the official ICC website? So what are you waiting for?
British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak recently announced a partnership between the UK, Italy, and Japan to develop a jet of the future. Slated to fly by 2035, this jet is conceived as a 6th-generation stealth fighter jet with cutting-edge technology that will allow artificial intelligence to assist the pilot when they are overwhelmed or under stress. Not only is this an unprecedented international aerospace coalition, but it gives us a glimpse into the future of AI and its fascinating capabilities.
NASA has been developing a briefcase-sized satellite called Lunar Flashlight that can search for water ice on the moon. And just last week, the satellite finally embarked on its 4-month journey, where it will explore the permanently shadowed craters at the lunar South Pole. Did you know that there is a web-based tool that NASA has released on its website that will allow you to track and witness the satellite's journey to the moon? Don't forget to go online and check it out and send us your thoughts at contactus@igraasp.com.
Today, Greenland is known as a barren Arctic desert. But did you know that this was not always the case? Recently, scientists used the oldest known DNA to reveal what life was like 2 million years ago in the northern tip of Greenland. You might be shocked to learn that back then it was an extraordinary ancient ecosystem with a rich landscape of trees, vegetation, and many animals. But it also underwent intense periods of climate change which fundamentally changed the course of its landscapes. Scientists say that this DNA offers us a glimpse into what might lie ahead if we do not take swift action against global warming today.
Despite the misconception that all venomous snakes are dangerous, only 200 of 600 venomous species can significantly harm a human being. However, the inland taipan, which is found mostly in Australia, is considered to be the world's most venomous snake of all. Researchers found that its venom is so toxic that a single bite could produce enough poison to kill over 250,000 mice. It must be quite a relief for the Australian population that these deadly snakes are rarely encountered in the wild, wouldn't you say?
Have you ever heard about the Swedish concept of blogging? It combines two terms to encourage people to take pride and have fun by keeping their streets clean. Well, one Indian award-winning student was so inspired by this concept that he decided to set up a blogging community in Pune back in 2018 with over 10,000 members who would regularly go out and clean their roads of garbage. What's even more amazing is that he continued this mission when he went to the University of Bristol and conducted over 120 cleanup missions across 30 UK cities. Now that's what we call go-getter.
Have you ever been to a football match in a full stadium before? As exciting as the experience is, it might still be quite overwhelming due to the loud noise, lights, and fireworks. And so, during the ongoing World Cup 2022, 3 stadiums in Qatar created a special sensory room to provide a safe viewing space for children with autism or learning difficulties. These rooms included comfortable seats, noise-cancelling headphones, and interactive toys to help children cope with the loud atmosphere and fully enjoy the game. What a great way to make the sport more accessible and inclusive.
The word of the week is intervene, which means to come between two things or events causing change in the outcome. The two girls would have pulled each other's hair apart had the headmistress not intervened. The riddle of the week is, what two things can you never eat for breakfast? Lunch and dinner.
Can you guess who? This singer, songwriter and actor, born in the USA to Italian immigrants, is one of the best-selling musical artists of all time with 250 million records, even earning an Academy Award and a Golden Globe. He is amongst the most acclaimed American singers in history and was lovingly known as Old Blue Eyes. The New York Times called him the first modern pop star. This one isn't too difficult. It's Frankie Sinatra. Did you know that Sinatra was outspoken against racism and participated in many college events to promote non-discrimination?
Did you know that Leonardo da Vinci's conceptual drawings included plans for musical instruments, war machines, calculators, boats, and more? He was also interested in the study of flight. Leonardo da Vinci observed the flight of birds and created plans for flying machines.
Quiz time! Which mediums did the first artists of the world use to produce their work? Send your answers to contactus at igraasp.com along with your full name, school name, and a photograph. Answer to the last week's quiz. Gold Coast 2018 Queen's Baton Relay, which was 230,000 kilometers across 388 days, is considered to be the longest in the history of Commonwealth Games. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Vivan Bhatnagar of Tagore International School, Vasant Vihar, for successfully participating in the weekly quiz on India's leading news capsule for tweens, Igraasp.
Dear Igraspers, this week meet Jim Hawkins, who had dreamed of finding treasure since he was just a little boy. The loss of his father and a series of subsequently frightening events led him to embark on a journey with the rogue Long John Silver, one of the cleverest and most cunning men on the open seas. Unknowingly, Hawkins is now on a ship with Silver's crew, heading to an island where he becomes deadweight once buried treasure is found. Will he manage an unlikely escape? Read more to find out this gripping end to this novel and tell us what you thought at igraasp.com/iClub.
We hope you enjoyed this week's news capsule. Don't forget that all it takes to be polite is some patience, thoughtfulness, and understanding. It will cost you nothing, but you might just gain everything. That's all we have for you this week. See you again next week. Bye-bye.